Dick Reynolds coached over 1,000 college basketball games while the head coach of Otterbein from 1972 to 2012. However, this March he'll be taking on a new role, head coach of a professional team. Daryl Miller, who's a volunteer assistant for the Otterbein men's team, had the opportunity to purchase a semi-pro team that will compete in the Central Basketball Association and will be called the Columbus Condors. One of Miller's first jobs was to find a head coach for his new team.
I know he sort of misses some involvement being around guys, and thought this would make sense with his experience. I think he can bring something to the table for these guys that are looking to get to another level.
Daryl and Coach Reynolds have a long past. Miller played for Reynolds in the late 70s, winning an OAC title together in 1978, but Miller admits that Reynolds was hesitant to the idea of coming out of retirement.
It took some convincing. But we kept communicating about it, and we had a couple guys in mind, but it just sort of kept coming back to Coach Reynolds, and here we are.
The new Columbus franchise will be one of 8 teams in the Central Basketball Association with locations across the Midwest and the South. The CBA plays a limited schedule of only 8 games, and its primary purpose isn't so much on winning titles.
The goal of the CBA is to provide players with opportunities to go overseas and play basketball. And they have a structure that each player pays 2 different fees. One level is where they just get the right to play in the league. And then the other level, which is a little more expensive, they get marketed to different leagues around Europe.
And as for where the Condors will play their home games, Miller and the university are in talks of possibly playing at a familiar venue for Reynolds.
Well, it's such a great place. It's a great location. It's near and dear to me, being that I played here and coached here. So just having some inside ties.
For Otterbein TV, I'm David Kinder.